Welcome to the Dream Life. This episode is a webinar that we did with Bahay Kalipay about home farming. Enjoy! This is my first Facebook Live, so please bear with me. My topic is about sustainable home gardens. We've been doing this for the past 10 years, so we are very passionate about this. We are now in our farm in Cebu City. We lovingly nicknamed it Hacienda Gracia because we are very thankful, and it is a gift from God. So it is like God's grace. And Gracia can be rearranged to be Garcia. So it's just a nickname. We nicknamed it Hacienda Gracia. It's a small farm in Cebu City, 1.8 hectares. I will divide the seminar into around 5 parts. First will be an introduction, which is what we are doing right now. I am an architect. I have 8 other licenses, but I'll be here today in front of you to be a city farmer, to guide you about sustainable home gardens. Why we think that sustainable home gardens is better than very large commercial farms, because first, your food is fresh. You grow and harvest it yourself. My husband is a policeman. He is the farmer here. I'm just the Facebook liver and the Instagrammer. So all the farm plans are done by me. Execution is done by my husband. So he's not here right now because he is a frontliner. So he's been on duty for the last 40 days since the start of this COVID issue. We've been quarantined here in the farm since it started. Like, we are on our 34th day staying here in the farm. So first, let us show you how to start your own container garden. So to start, I'm behind the camera. My assistant is Enzo. So first, usually the reason why we don't start our home gardens is that our reason is always we don't have soil. So here in the farm, when we started, our soil is not that good. So you can see it's clay. So when it's wet, it's very wet. When it's dry, like now, it's summer, it's very hard like rock. So what we do is we mix it with rabbit poop. As you all know, we have a rabbit farm. And why we started with rabbits, because during our research, where we were looking for organic fertilizer, rabbit poop always comes up because it's a cold manure. So you can apply it directly to your plants. No need to ferment or to compost it. So for example, if you don't have rabbit poop, you can also use grass, any kind of grass. Actually, you can just cut any kind of grass or leaf around you to mix with your soil if you don't have. Or you can also use wood chips, like rotten wood or something. Then aside from wood, you can also mix your soil with vegetable and fruit peels, as long as it's not cooked. We are discussing now how to do a container garden, the easiest and simplest way that even a child can do it. We don't want to discuss about technical stuff like EM1, OHN, and all the other concoctions, because we don't want to overwhelm you with too much techy stuff. So we want to show you that you can start your garden right now in your own home during the quarantine. You don't have to go out. So other stuff you can add to your soil is dried leaves. Any kind of dried leaves you can use and add to your soil. Or if you say, I live in a condo, I don't have leaves or wood or something, you can also actually add paper, because paper is biodegradable, comes from trees. So you can add your scratch paper. So also a way to reduce your waste. Other stuff that we add to our soil is sawdust. Usually soil will be very compact if you don't add organic matter to it. The secret to a successful garden is the soil. So first and foremost, before you start a garden, the most important thing is to build up your soil. Okay? So what if you don't have all of it? So maybe you can also use tissue, because most, if not all, have been hoarding tissue. So maybe your used tissue you can put in a container and then add soil to it later on. So that's also possible. So all of it, you don't have to have all of it. You can add 1 or 2 or 3. Just use whatever is available in your homes. Okay, so from all of this, we mixed it and then we placed it in a PET bottle like this. Why we are using PET bottles? Because it's always available, and then for the last 10 years we have used PET bottles, and believe it or not, it has not disintegrated or composted or got brittle ever since. So this one can last you like 10 to 15 years in your garden without even a little damage or something. So aside from cutting it this way, like this, you can also, my other favorite way to do it is to cut it like this. So as you can see, you cut it half, and then you have like a water reservoir underneath, so you don't have really to water it daily because you have this water reservoir underneath. You don't have to worry that it will have like mosquitoes because it's sealed when you put it back. So you just plant something here and then they can sip the water from the reservoir. So this is for city dwellers. In our home, we love this kind of setup. So that one. So from there, when you have already mixed it, this one is already ready for planting. Right here. I-hold sa good lang. I'm a lazy type of gardener. I call myself a guerrilla gardener because you will see later on in our sample gardens that we have maximized our spaces. So from there, you can use seeds that you can buy from the supermarket, usually Ace Hardware, SM, Robinsons. They have a section for seeds. We also use some seeds from the US that are heirloom. Actually, they grow well here in the Philippines. You can have sprouts, kangkong. The first rule of what you should plant first is that you should plant what you love to eat. You don't plant tomato if you don't eat tomato. So it has to be like a feel-good garden for you. Aside from the good soil, we also mix fertilizers that are organic, that are also easy to produce in your home. For example, we love fish wash. You buy fish, you wash your fish. The water from that you store in a plastic bottle, and then you let it sit in the sun for like 6 weeks or more because it will smell if it's lesser than that. Another way is rice wash. So when you wash your rice, you keep the water and put it in a bottle and let it ferment. Another cheap way to fertilize is seaweeds. You can buy seaweeds at 10 pesos per kilo, or you can collect seaweeds directly. You can collect from the sea and then put it in a bottle, put a little water, and let it ferment for 6 weeks or more. I know there are a lot of technical ways to do it. There are mixes and ratios, but for us, we we are very busy. We have full-time jobs, so we make our garden as easy as possible so that when we wake up in the morning, we can do a little gardening like 10 minutes, and then we look forward to going home and then check the garden again from work. You should have your home garden something of relief or your little bit of happiness, not something that you are burdened with. So it has to be as simple as possible. So from mixing, we can put the seeds already on top. You can also sprout with tissue or directly to the soil, like what I'm doing here. We'll show you later on the garden with. You can reserve your questions and then ask us as we go along. So next is, so that one you can mix and then plant, and then I'll show you our compact garden. I wish we can show you our garden in the house because that's the one that's already established for the last 10 years or more. But this one, I'm showing you our kitchen garden. We like this setup because it's easy to water. You just water from the top. So here is our vertical garden. I'm sure you've seen this from our post. So here on top we have strawberries, and then sprouting some petchay, and then this layer here is for lettuce and petchay also. Underneath we have our herbs. I'm setting it up this way because strawberries, when they have fruits, are very prone to pests, and we are fully organic here in the farm, so we do not put any insecticide or fertilizer that is chemical. So we're just using all natural fertilizer. So when you water from the top, it just trickles down below. This setup is can house like hundreds of plants already from this very small area. Let me walk you through. The first on top are strawberries. We have like around 20 strawberries on top, and then next layer is 80 bottles for petchay and lettuce, so that's 80. Then per bottle we have 2, so you have around 200 plants on this second layer right here. On the third layer are the herbs. We put the herbs here so that like a pest deterrent to the lettuce and the petchay and the strawberries on top. So here we'll show you, we have parsley, but we also have wheatgrass planted together. So when we harvest the wheatgrass, the roots of the wheatgrass gets composted, and then it turns into fertilizer. This one is our radish microgreen. We're sprouting also some seeds here. So please don't sprout your seeds like me, because I pour all of the pockets, and then it will be a waste if you don't transplant everything, because see, when your seeds are very viable, they sprout. So if you don't have space to plant all of them, might as well not plant the whole packet. So we have tarragon here, and then at the back we're sprouting lettuces, and then tarragon. Most of the herbs here are for tea and spices. So we have flowering marigolds and morning glory. And then another way for planting the I'll let us share with you is when you plant cuttings, we usually put like a plastic cover on top just to let it root for. So this one we planted like 3 days ago, so it's healthy and well, because the plastic will act like a greenhouse when you cover it. So here we have peppermint, and then some basil sprouts, and then we have double mint, my favorite. Then this one is mongo sprouts. You can use it as a microgreens to saute it. You can also add it to your soups. And then on the last layer, we have radishes here because during for the past 10 years we've been planting, you also would like to start to plant vegetables that you will be able to harvest as fast as you can, like for example leafy greens. And then from there you also plant the long-term ones like eggplant, tomato. Basta you choose the plants that you will sow that you will also enjoy. So for example, this is my garden on this side. On the other side is the children's garden. How old are you, Ganinak?
10.
Oh, okay. 10-year-olds did this plots. They just use rotten wood, and then it's like a lasagna planting. You put wood, you put soil, you put leaves, and then top with sawdust, and then they planted it. So that's their alugbati plot. And then their sibuyas at the back and some lemongrass. We want to do the garden as compact as possible because first, it's easy to monitor, looks cute, also easy to water. So for example, what I'm saying about harvest early are like for example kangkong. This one was the one we planted when we started the quarantine challenge of planting one vegetable per day. So this one is already ready for harvest. So we also do companion planting. If you research about it, since we don't use pesticides, there are plants that you can plant together that will take care of each other. Like for example, tomatoes and ginger and you can just research it. Garlic and then onions, and then we have ginger plots right here. The reason why we are still placing our plants on containers and raised beds because the soil here in the farm is clay. You see, it's very hard when it's dry, and it's very slippery when it's wet. So it's not really good for plants. The lemongrass loves it, but most of the other plants won't grow. So we have to put it in a raised bed, and then we just collect leaves and rotten wood and whatever organic matter you have in your home. So this one, that is the children's plot, and then our compact kitchen garden. On the background is our tree house. Yeah, hi Mark, you can also use empty pails or whatever containers you have in your home. PET bottles, might as well utilize it than throw it in the dump site. So that's our vertical garden. Let us show you our strawberry. This we call our strawberry lane. And wow, what do we have? We already have strawberries. Yay! Maybe in 2-3 days we'll be able to harvest. But Enzo is already marking it up, so he knows where it is. He will find it in the morning when it's ripe. So all our setup is like this, multi-layer, because we want to save on water. Although this farm has a water source, we still want to conserve water. So on top we have one layer, and then when we water, there's another layer that can catch the dripping, and then a last layer pag yun on the bottom, like this one. So just water on top, trickles down below, then there. So that's our little kitchen garden here. Although the farm is large, we also cannot farm the whole area, so we want just to concentrate on a small area. Oh, that's our beehive right there from Bingo Farm. We have 2 beehives here in the farm. Show Enzo. we have two stingless bees in the farm for pollination. Actually, they have very good honey, but we're not harvesting honey from them just yet because we want them to pollinate. We started this farm. We moved in here last November 1. Actually, when we moved in here, it was forest. Nothing was here. No house, no nothing, whatever. We were just staying here on tents and hammocks, which we will show you later on. So that's our compact garden. Hi, Suzette. Yeah, milk and juice cartons is also very good. Just use whatever you have in your house, especially now that we are in quarantine, so it's easier. I also have the fruit trees that I'm growing myself. When we arrived here in the farm, there are already a lot of mango trees, but we need to rehabilitate them because they have like an infection and some parasitic plants. But I have here figs, like from the Bible figs, and then we also have grapes, and then raspberries. Okay, so from this garden alone, it's already more than enough for our family to not be 100%, but at least enough for us. Let us harvest some Tarragon for tea later. So we harvested blue ternate flowers, and then you get some Tarragon. Because we'll do a tour, and then let's have tea during the tour. So from just small containers, you already have like a lot of herbs that you can grow, and then microgreens that you can add to your salads or green smoothies, or just saute in oil and garlic. And then, oh, before I forget, we have had a lot of inquiries the day before about taugi, how to do microgreens that are in bottles. So Enzo will show you how to do it. First is you need mongo seeds. Actually, I already soaked these mongo seeds overnight, so you can see there are already tiny sprouts. And then you don't have to really use a bottle, but I find it easier to do the taugi in a PET bottle because I'm sure that it's closed, it's clean, and then I can monitor if it's already sprouted. But you can also just put it in a strainer or glass bottle. So for this large, like 1.5 liter bottle, please put only a little bit of this one because it will already fill up the whole bottle. So maybe half of what I prepared here. So it's very easy. You just put it inside like that. And then once it's already inside the bottle, you also punch tiny holes around the bottle so you can drain it properly. And then what you do once it's already filled up, you cover it, and then you just put water morning and evening to soak it, but not too much, just enough to water the whole bottle. And then you'll be able to harvest in like 4 or 5 days. I did 3 bottles of this one last time, and then the first bottle we made into lumpia, Enzo's favorite. And then the next bottle we sauteed with sardinas, and then another bottle we added to our soup. Okay, so that's how easy it is. Just soak your mungo overnight and then put it in a bottle with holes, and then once it's here, you put water. Be sure that it drains properly, and then you put water morning and evening. That's it. Also, do not expose it to sunlight. You just put it where it's shaded inside your house. So, for more details, we'll post about how to do the tauge later on. Melanie. Hi, Mel. Where did you get your figs? Our figs we ordered from Ma'am Vicky Lim. I'll give you her contact later on. We ordered the cuttings from her. She has a lot of figs. Saan po ito, ma'am? Hi, Jello. We are in Cebu City in our farm at Hacienda Gracia Farm. Hi, Suzette. 20 square meter sustainable garden inspired by you, of course. You know you could feed your family with only 20 square meters if you go like this, vertical. So instead of just one layer, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers with a lot of plants. First layer is strawberries, 20. Then second layer is 80 bottles, so around 200 plants. And then third layer is 14 layers of herbs, and then on the bottom radishes, and then we have onions, and then on the other side we have chives, and then more radishes. So please, in maybe 45 days, help us eat all our radishes because I oversawed our radishes. Okay, so are you ready to see our tree house? It's not done yet. When we started here, we were just sleeping in tents. So we'll show it to you guys in 3, 2, 1 with Enzo. Most of the terrain in our farm is, as you can see, is very sloping. But this area is the only one that's accessible because the farm is bounded on both sides by a stream, and then below it is a river with a waterfall. But you have to endure rock climbing and mountain climbing going to the waterfall, so we just go there sometimes. When we also arrived here, there are already fruit trees growing, and then mahogany. As much as we wanted to keep all the mahogany trees, it's just not possible. We'll show you later on. And then we have, hi Inday. What are you doing? Uy, Nano, you have bunga na in your upo. You showed it to them. That's her plant with an upo at the back. Hi Jolly Jean. Hello. It's not child labor, guys. We're teaching them being responsible kids. So they play and they also garden. So that's the garden right there. So going up, we needed to put tiny steps because it's so hard to go up. So this is the tallest mahogany that we have here. When we came here, my husband and I, we made like a pact that we will not cut any trees on the property. So we wanted to keep the mahogany trees, the large ones, because this is where we started to put our tents and duyan when we started here. But I know there are already a lot of studies about the mahogany tree, and I think, and I'm afraid that it is true, because under the mahogany tree, nothing grows. Nothing really grows underneath. It's just like a dead spot underneath the mahogany trees. So we're keeping a portion, just 7 large mahogany trees. We'll maybe put like a platform or a watchtower here, because nothing grows, and it's sad because we wanted to keep all the trees. We did not want to cut anything. Okay, so this is where we pitched our tent before. Maybe you can see in one of our posts that it was these trees, and that we're keeping them just to remind all of you and us that nothing grows underneath it. Like literally everything that we plant near the mahogany trees are dead. Oh, hi Ma.
Hi, everybody.
Say hi to everyone, to Teresa, Albert,
Teresa, Albert,
Attorney Bianca.
Attorney Bianca.
Okay,
We
so
have plenty
moving
of
on.
Bananas.
Plenty of bananas again.
Something for sure we can harvest also something.
Like what?
Like this. Plenty
Yeah.
of bananas.
Yeah,
More than
actually
enough for the family.
more than enough for the family. Like now, the kaimito trees are fruiting and we have not been able to eat it, all of it, so just keeps on falling through the roof. So this one is our unfinished tree house. We have an open living area on the first level and then bedrooms on top. We wanted to have that feel of sleeping under the stars, so we recycled some old glass doors to put on the roof. So we wanted the whole treehouse to be recycled or sustainable, so we tried as much as possible to reuse whatever plants that we have. So there, we're inside the tree canopies already because it's very sloping. So this one is a tree house that is 3 levels. So onto the ground floor. Hi, Joke. So here we put an entryway. All the shoes, slippers should be just up to here. So no shoes. When you enter, it's quarantine, no visitors allowed. Sorry guys. We'll host you later. So before you enter, we have a sanitation area. And then you disinfect first before you enter. The treehouse is not yet finished because our carpenters, when they went home too late, they were not able to come back because of the quarantine. So we have a wraparound balcony here, and then hammocks for sleeping. Then we have bench seats as railings, so we can also use it as sleeping platform or table. A lot of pillows because sleeping is life for my boys. So this is the ground floor. We wanted to keep it open because maybe someday when this is done, we can use this as a learning center or something, so we can have like seminars inside or just movie nights. So going around, more seats and more pillows. See below, that's our rabbit tree right there, and then the poultry area at the back. The treehouse is on top, so we're overlooking all the animal areas. So that's going up. We have a jackfruit inside the treehouse. Then that's where the stairs will be for the upper bedrooms. For now, we are sleeping in this mosquitero. Right there. So rice hoarder. Then temporary kitchen here. And then our office/homeschool area. I love oils. I have been saved by oils from a migraine, so essential oils is life. So this is where we do our homeschool and then office. And then this is my office view. And some art stuff. And some chocolates, haha, and polvoron. Thanks, Mike. Little exercise sometimes. And then that is the view from this side. Hi Mark, hi Albert. You can hear the Guinea Falls below. That's them. We'll also go down below later on. That's our azola for our feeds for the ducks and chicken. And okay, so let's explore some more. Going back. Guys, we're in the forest, but we do have TV and a small refrigerator. So we're going out. That's our makeshift kitchen. That was the first that the carpenters built, and we're keeping it for now because we don't have a kitchen yet. And then this one, another one of our original tents. Hi, Mama. Oh, let us show you our upstairs bedroom, but it's not done yet, and just show a little there. Would you like us to go up? I don't know if we can go up, but let's try. Going up, the bedroom. Hi, Noy. That's Noy Inday. That is the view from the boys' bedroom. And then the glass, and then the master bedroom area. Hi, Noy Liging. So, literally a tree house. Will be sleeping on that canopy right there. Hi, Tere. Yes, we'll also go to the CR after here. So this is the view from the stairs. You can also see the kaimito trees. So going down, thank you. Hi, Zian. Pasensya na kayo, napaka sloping ng area, so we'll go down there. But first, this is my mom's beer garden. We're planting red horse. Maybe it will also grow red horse, but that's a joke. So this is actually our flower meadow for our stingless peas. So we're planting as many flowers as we can. So if you also notice, we have handrails because during rainy season the soil is clay, so it's very slippery. So we also made steps, flower steps, going to the bamboo CR. It's Teresa's request to go to the CR because there's something in the CR that only people who have come to the CR knows. We have some flowers there also. And then CR. We want to use as much natural materials as possible. So all this bamboo came from the land itself. Then the steps also are recycled cocoa lumber. So the farm is literally very mountainous and sloping. So this is the regular terrain right there. There are already mango trees, as I've mentioned. There's 6, so we're trying to rehabilitate them, take out the parasites, and then put some organic fertilizer, and then give them some TLC. So you will notice some of the mangoes have already started to change their leaves, and I think they look happy. Thanks to Tope. Hi, Pe! Tope is taking care of the mangoes and all the other errands that I have in the farm because my farmer is not here. So let's go inside the CR. Nothing really special. pangbukid na CR, just a drum and then the bowl. But, taran! So, when you go number 2, you have this view while doing number 2. It's a comfort room. You will be comforted with this view as you do your thing. There. The water closet. This one is recycled window also from one of the sites that we did. So, even the water closet is recycled. So, again, let's go up. Hi Jane. Yeah, number 2 with the view. So, from the CR, that's the tree house. Going up, we use cocoa lumber from the site, and then we planted flowers. And then I mentioned before I was a guerrilla gardener, no? My mother planted the flowers. And then beside the flower, I planted sibuyas. Because when they water the flowers, they also water my sibuyas. So, see? I have a lot of sibuyas somewhere. Tucked in. Yeah, sometimes you spend too much time in the CR already. So, going here. See, I also planted sibuyas in my mother's beer garden. Hi, Ma. Sorry, Ma. Nasakpan ako nimo. So, we're going down. The secret to a successful garden is the soil. One of our secret is rabbits. So we have rabbits for bunny chow. Most of the rabbits here in the farm are local rabbits for meat. Hello, rabbits. Hello, baby rabbits. Hi. Let me touch. Mommy, let me borrow your baby, mommy. Hi. Say hi to everyone. Hi, everyone. I'm a 2-week-old baby bunny. Okay, so we collect their poop underneath, then put directly to the garden. This one is my favorite, Mama. Hello, Mama. How are you? Say hi to Mom Vicky Lim and Miss Pauline. So we're going down to our ducks area. In this farm, we have around 300 rabbits. Dongko is the one taking care of them. Ali, Dong. Here. They're very cute. Say hi, rabbit. How are you?
Baby rabbit.
You have baby rabbits there. Going down. Still have more rabbits here. Hi, Mama Rabbit. Let us say hi to everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello. Wait. You're so cute. So we love our rabbits very much. If you want a very good garden, rabbit poop is the best fertilizer. So here we want our farm to be sustainable, meaning we can be off the grid during this quarantine without going out. So here we have guinea fowls, geese, we have ducks. Asang baby ducks? Hi, Richard. We have turkey. Hi guys. Don't bite me. We have saso chickens. We have baby ducks. Wow, nag-swimming. Here. We started with 6 ducks. Now we have like close to 100 ducks. That's their swimming pool. Their swimming pool is a bathtub. Recycled bathtub. So one mama can lay like 20 eggs and hatch all of them like that mama right there. And we have more baby ducks here.
Baby chicks.
And baby chicks. We put the newly hatched chicks inside because we have predators in the farm like monitor lizards and cats. So we don't put them out of their cages until they're big enough like these babies. Excuse me? Hello. We have a mama duck with... How many eggs do you have, mama? 28 eggs. Hello, mama. And then... Oh, yeah. We have around 30 baby chickens. But, you know, you see, the terrain is very sloping. So, sometimes it's hard to navigate. That's the chicken coop for our bantres. So in 30 to 45 days, we'll be able to harvest chicken. We also put up the chicken coop because chicken manure for the garden. It's all natural bamboo by my cousin who did the whole thing. So, hi Renato. Hello guys. Right now he's doing the dove nest. So we have special doves for meat. So he's putting up the bahay kubo for the pigeons. And then the chicken coop / children's play area. So this is the view from below. The ducks, the chicken, the dove, the ducks, and then rabbitry below, and then tree house on top. So, hi Ma'am Vic. Lagi daghan, we have a lot of rabbits. Kay mostly we use good manure for the garden. Then we have a little sitting area here. Then let me show you our azolla pond. The azolla, you can feed them to your chicken, your ducks, your rabbits. So it's like growing free food for your animals. You can also feed it to your pigs, ducks. So there. We're still growing the starter, so we'll add more azolla ponds later. But don't worry, it will not have mosquitoes because we placed guppies. So there are fish on the azolla containers underneath. The fish eat the free azolla and the mosquitoes. So the CR, the tree house, the rabbitry and Enzo, the children, the ducks,
Napay chicken ito.
and then some more chickens somewhere. Let's go around the rabbitry, and then you can start asking questions maybe.
Enzo, bye-bye.
I'll try to answer. We're also growing children here for adobo. Joke. New baby rabbits. Hello, baby rabbits. And hello, most spoiled one and only baby rabbit. Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Wow! What do we have? Julito is our farm manager. He takes care of all of this. What do we have? Pila ka buk egg niya? 12? Yeah, 12 sa dang na-hatch. Amazing mama! 12 out of 12 babies. Hi, baby chicks. Hello, baby chicks. Say hi to everyone. That's our stairs going up to the tree house. And then around. We have started planting our vegetables on the other side. Yeah, free exercise. It's like mountain climbing every day. So, back to my compact garden. This is my area right here, the children's area. Then my area. Then further up, we have our carpenters have been quarantined here with us. So they also have their own garden patch. That's Rowell's garden, Julito's garden. Then Bahay Kubo number 1 over there. Then the rest of the farm is just open for more planting. And because malunggay is life, we made it into we made a raised garden for the malunggay. Like that. What's that? Kalamunggay. Because the soil is not good, so we need to raise the bed up and then add some compost. A lot of fruit trees already here. Tree house, garden. And we won't be able to access all the other areas because it's so hard. Hi Richard, the farm is just 1.8 hectares, but 80% is all slope. Hi Joe. So that's our view. Water source here in the farm is from the spring for the bathing water. And then the spring is just gravity fed to us, so that's okay. The other is we have to pump water from the river below. So this is the highest point in the farm where we place the water barrels, and then that's the view from here. We've planted a lot already since we came last November. So it's been 5 months. And then we have planted fruit trees, coconut, more fruit trees, and many more. Hi Ate Carissa. So guys, do you have questions? We'll do the live going to the waterfall on another day. Just say hi. Hi everyone. Thank you very much for watching this video with us. I hope you learned something, or if you have questions later on while rewatching this video, just send me a message or just browse through all our other posts. My reflection being here in the farm since the quarantine, it's been 34 days, And work has been work from home for some of the team. Thank you very much, team. Since I don't have to travel in traffic, I gained like around 3 to 4 hours while just working from home. And with that 3 to 4 hours, I was able to do really a lot. So I realized I lost so much time in traffic. Maybe we should all think about it, how to be productive during this quarantine, how we can rearrange our lives so we have more time for the things that we love doing, being with family. From Mel, how many farmlands do you have? How many farmhands? We only have Julito. Julito's family is also here. His wife and 5 children. And then we have Aye. And then we have carpenters also that was stuck here in the quarantine with us. So all in all, people here in the farm right now is around 20. Kat CB question, how to be you? I don't know. I grew up in the province with my grandparents, and I saw how they struggled, how industrious they were, and how passionate they were in taking care of the farm. Like they wake up very early to go to the farmlands and then go home and then feed the animals. So growing up, I was used to this kind of life in the bukid. So, but if you're a city person away from the malls, I haven't been to the mall for the last 34 days and I'm okay. Our office is in the mall, so but I miss the office too. Albert, plant a lot of legumes for your animals. Yeah, we have started to plant Indigofera, MDA around the farm, Napier. We just can't go to the other parts just yet because there are wild bees. What is the name of the one that you grow to feed the chicken? Azolla. Actually, it's like a tiny little fern that grows very fast. So you can harvest this week from one container and then harvest again the following week. And you can just grow it in small containers or you can build an elaborate pond. But my advice is if you want to start a garden, start small. Don't start like 100 plants. Just start with one plant, learn how to grow it, and then when you have another plant in mind, you grow another plant. Pila ang magasto to maintain sweldo sa mga tao? Weekly salary plus blah blah blah. Siguro around 15,000 per week. But that's a lot of people na. Then plus their food here in the farm. Yeah, azolla for the chickens, Attorney Bianca, and the azolla you can also mix with your soil as fertilizer. So very, very good plant. From Michelle, where are you located? We're located in Barangay Guba, Cebu City. Do you sell your rabbits? We have rabbits that are for pets in the house in the city. The rabbits that we have here are locals. We have pure breeds in our house in Mactan. But yeah, we do sell some of the rabbits. But most of them we were growing for Banichow. Hi Mel, how many farmhands? Julito, Ayi. We have like 2 regular and then the rest is carpenters and laborers that were stuck here in the quarantine with us. So Julito for the whole farm, Ayi for the animals, and then I have Tupi who takes care of my mango trees. Hi Miss Kat, I love you friend. Yeah, I love you too. Are you open for farm tour? We would have loved to open the farm for farm tour, but right now during the quarantine, we are strictly implementing no visitors. But yes, someday we would really love to share the farm with all of you so that hopefully it will also inspire you to dream a little more. As an architect, my work is purely technical in the city, building buildings, and then the farm is like our refuge. After the city life, we come home to the farm every weekend before. I used to wish that wish I have more time in the farm, not just weekends, blah blah blah. And then COVID-19 happened, and I've been here in the farm for the last 34 days. And it's okay. Of course, we would love to go back to our normal lives already, but I don't want to think about how bored I am. So I'm trying to be productive as possible with work, and then aside from work, also sharing with you how to do home gardens or kitchen gardens, because we are also afraid that after this COVID-19 pandemic, lives will really change, and then we might have food shortage, we might have not, hopefully we don't have. But it's also good to have your own, diba? When you can grow your own food, harvest your own food, or at least man lang you know where your food comes from. Like if you have farmer friends, let us support our farmer friends. Hi to Ma'am Gigi Uy, happy birthday. She's my very good friend from God's Grace Farm. It's an organic farm. A lot of the items here in the farm is a gift from her. So thank you, Ma'am. All our drums are from Anika Homes. Thank you, Anika Homes. Thank you, Bert. Hi, Michelle. Banichow is our rabbit restaurant. The government is trying to promote alternative meat for all. Yeah, if you have the option to do it, you can grow rabbits even in the city because they're not noisy, they don't smell. The first intention for the rabbits was just purely for fertilizer. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, everyone. Hi, Fort. Kumusta man mo diha? And then that's it. Hopefully, we have imparted a little seed on you to grow, to inspire you to have your own garden, or at least do something that you love. So we'll share more. Thank you, everyone. Maria Gemma, thank you, Daniel, for this opportunity. Thank you. So we're saying goodbye now from the tree house in our garden. Hello. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching The Dream Life. Don't forget to click the subscribe button so that you'll be updated with our newest episodes.